like this game. I could keep going, but this is definitely a game I would come back to. Nightmare Manor, Stitched. This is the one we've been waiting for. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Probably shouldn't have left the party angry. Amy was out of line, but then again, she's been going through a lot. Wait, what's that? Uh-oh. This game contains scenes of horror and dread. Player discretion advised. Uh-oh, evil guy should hide under the bed or something. Where am I? You mutter as you wake up in a strange room. The last thing you remember is driving your car. And then you hit something in the road. Disoriented, you try to make sense of your new surroundings. Oh no, evil guy's not gonna like this. You shudder at the realization that you were curled up on this ragged mattress just moments ago. Small dingy storage rooms have been repurposed as a holding cell. Years of dirt and grime clinging to the wall. Spoon, Stitch's favorite word. A simple metal spoon with a flat handle. There appears to be bite marks all over it. Empty ceramic bowl smells like old dog food. The only window in the room is boarded up from the other side. An iodized metal vent. A single bulb casts a yellowish light across the room. It flickers, though it could go out at any moment. A sturdy wooden door seems to be the only way out of the room. What appears to be a closed trap door is in the ceiling, just out of reach. I feel like we looked at everything, right? What do we do, Stitch? What do we do? Oh, okay. We could grab things. I didn't know that. We got the spoon. Hype. We got the bowl. Bowl hype. It looks like the vent cover can come off, but you can't seem to get a good enough grip on it with your bare hands to pry it off. You could probably use a spoon. Use the spoon on what? Hey, you use the spoon to pry open the vent with ease. Inside the vent is a yellow piece of paper folded and held together with a hairpin. Take the folded piece of paper and the hairpin holding it together. Ah. Use the hairpin on what? Stick the hairpin into the lock and wiggle it around. The hairpin becomes stuck, but you hear the door click open. Progress height. You see what the note says. Lost his mind. Why? Okay. The door is open and you are free to leave if you dare to step through. Yeah, what do you think of this game, Stitch? I'm scared. The hallway stretches out before you with a staircase at the end. Pale moonlight shines in from a door to your left. What is this pile over here? This doorway is completely jammed with bags of garbage and broken furniture. The smell is terrible. A decorative stand with a false drawer. On top is a framed photo of two children. No, we can't grab that. A framed portrait of a woman in a flowing gown. This door, you can see a living room. Look at all the shrooms. The wood of this door appears to be infested by some kind of fungus. There are mushrooms growing out of it. An unassuming wooden door, it's closed. Unassuming wooden door is closed. Alright, Stitch, Where should we go? I'll leave it up to you. Should we try to open the shroom door, the green door, this other door? Or should we just walk through into the living room? Or should we go up the stairs? I don't know, there's too many ways to go. I'll do as Stitch does. The shroom door. The knob turns, but the door won't budge. Something must be blocking it from the other side. Okay, so no shroom door. So now you have green door, regular door, staircase, or this door to the living room. Where should we go? The green door. Oh! This simple tile-floored bathroom is fairly clean, despite the cloying smell of mildew hanging in the air. The sink is nearly overflowing with putrid brown water. The mirror on the front of the medicine cabinet betrays your tired reflection. Slimy black sludge clings to the inside of an otherwise ordinary toilet. Someone pooped in the sink. That's what it looks like. I can't grab the poopy water. You really don't want to put your hands in that foul water. You open the medicine cabinet. Inside you find a pair of tweezers. Tweezer height. We stick our hands in the toilet. The toilet flushes loudly. The opaque shower curtain obscures the bath. It looks like something leaking from over the side of the tub onto the nearby floor. Oh! Pull the shower curtain away to reveal a shocking sight. Ugh. A mummified corpse in the tub is encrusted with mold and fungi. There's an ornate insignia ring on the mummy's finger. Try as you might, you have no success in removing the ring that seemingly fused to the corpse's finger. Use the tweezers to get the ring. The edge of the tweezers keeps slipping off the hand of the mummy. It's hard to find a good angle. Boom! What does that mean, though? It's hard to find a good angle. The edge of the tweezers keeps slipping off. Hard to find a good angle. I feel like we use the tweezers to get the ring, but there's something else we have to do. Not quite sure. What do we do, Stitch? What do we do? Yeah. I guess we'll come back. Okay, now where should we go, Stitch? Try this room, the stairs, or this room on the left that goes to a living room. We're making good progress so far. The last door? Wait, I didn't mean to go down. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay, yeah. I thought we went upstairs. Okay, we are going in the right room. A tall wooden closet stands against the wall. You open the standing closet. A single hook is hanging in the otherwise empty rack. Take the hook. Maybe we use the hook to get the ring. A decorative houseplant that died some time ago. The leaves that remain clung to it are dry and brittle. Ordinary queen-size bed with sheets laid neatly on top. Wait, what's that? Take the journal entry too. May 27th, 1987. Things have been tense with Cheryl since losing my job with the firm. I had to calmly explain to her that our financial situation is not in jeopardy and that she can continue working on her fashion design projects without having to worry about anything. I'm still pretty irritated, so I think I'm going to try a cup of that relaxation tea now. Why is it in quotes? A rusty wooden nightstand with two small drawers sit on one side of the bed. The drawers are closed. You open the drawer and notice various reading material. Among them is a page that looks like it was torn from a journal. August 2nd, 1987. I spent the past few days sick in bed with some kind of flu, headache, nausea, etc. Today I was finally able to hold down some solid food. Funny enough, my symptoms seemed to disappear the moment I had some of that tea that my therapist gave me. Didn't mention anything about it, a flu cure, but I'd like to believe that it helped. And now open the other drawer? I guess not. Simple table, lamp sits upon the nightstand. The bulb inside is blackened and burned out. Painting of landscaping hangs on the wall. Pale moonlight shines through the window, casting dim, somber light. Ordinary ceiling lamp that is turned off. I don't see any way of turning it on. The plant is sus. Yeah, we checked the plant. It's fine. That plant does look like it's gonna come to life. Dude, don't you see eyes? I see eyes and a mouth. A simple waste basket that's full of crumpled tissue, soiled with who knows what. Yeah, Stitch, you see like the eyes here? Two long eyes. And then a mouth right here. It looks like broccoli. Killer broccoli. There are several drawers. Buried amongst the towels and clothing in the drawer, you find some batteries that might come in handy. Batteries, height. You open the curtains. Try as you might to open the window, won't budge. No. Get uneasy looking at your reflection, which seems to distort your features in low light in the room. Small ordinary jewelry box sits here. It is closed, and there's a silver oval-shaped lock on the front. Try to open the jewelry box, but it seems to be locked. Maybe we could pick open the lock with the tweezers. Use the tweezers on the jewelry box, but nothing happened. Use the hook. Bedroom seems to have common amenities, but nothing too specific, indicating that it is possibly a guest room. Maybe we should try the hook? I used the hook on it, but nothing happened. God damn it. Alright, Stitch, where else should we go? Should we go upstairs or the room to the left? You open the toilet tank. No. It doesn't even acknowledge the toy, it just flushes. So where to next? Left room. This spacious living room might have been a cozy place to relax if you had come to this house at on better terms. A large television encased in a sturdy wooden cabinet sits here. Turning on the TV briefly illuminates the room with a hissing static screen before the TV flashes with a pop and goes back off. Old frame photographs cling to the wall. A thick layer of vines push up against the other side of the sliding glass door. Thick vines on the other side of the door have jammed it shut. Pale moonlight shines through the window, casting dim, somber light through the room. Try as you might to open it, the windows don't budge an inch. Inside the fireplace is a football-shaped object wrapped in cloth, tied tightly together with cord. Whatever that thing is in the fireplace is too big and heavy to be carried out. Okay, so we gotta set it on fire, I guess. Gotta find some fire! Fire! A box. Oh, matches. There we go. Let's light on fire. Try to light the object in the fireplace, but flame just doesn't. The flame just goes out. Maybe if there was a way to make it more flammable. Okay, so we gotta put something on it, then light it on fire. A portrait of a couple and their children. They seem happy. They seem to want me to do something to this portrait. No, we don't have what needs to be done there yet. A thin layer of dust on this wooden coffee table makes you wonder if anyone is even living in this house. Wait, what's that? Journal entry. May 25th, 1987. My therapist suggested that I keep a journal to write down anything that causes me stress, whether it's minor annoyance or a major one. He says it would be an excellent tool to identify and manage daily stressors. He also sent me home with a tea that is said to promote relaxation. What do I have to lose? So here's my first journal entry. An old worn couch with threadbare at its corner. Large painting, beautiful landscape. Oh, you moved the couch cushions away to reveal a few coins amongst the balls of lint where the cushions once were. Coins, hype! What can we do with these coins, Stitch? Yeah, this is a creepy. Ceiling of this expansive foyer reaches all the way up to the second floor of the house, with the twin staircases leading there. This was like the mansion from Resident Evil. An antique grandfather clock stands frozen in time. There is a small hole in the face of the clock. Run your hands along the grandfather clock, but aside from a small hole in the front, you find nothing. Use the tweezers on the grandfather clock, but nothing. Use the hook, nothing. Yeah, we play some. Yeah. Maybe we play some music and that cute little devil from Uninvited. Do 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 do. Still one of my favorite characters of any video game is my favorite character. A bench and an end table with a small plant decorate this little nook. Can I take the plant? The doorway is completely jammed with bags and garbage and broken furniture. So, Stitch, do we go left? Do we go right? Or do we go up? Second floor of the upper landing is incredibly dark. It's impossible to see anything on the second floor. So yeah, left, up, or right. It doesn't look like we could actually move up. We could only go left or right. Maybe because it's too dark? Yeah, we can't go up yet. So... A fine wooden table surrounded by 6 chairs is at the center of this lavish decorative houseplant that died of it. Decorative plant sits atop the small table. Upon closer examination, is artificial. Touching the leaves of this plant confirmed that it is indeed artificial. Very nice hanging lamp with several bulbs. It's a shame that it seems to have burnt out long ago. Journal entry 4. July 18th, 1987. Today I was in the sunroom enjoying a cup of that tea. It was a unique, musky aroma that really starting to grow on me. Sadly, my piece ended when I noticed that the kids had gotten handprints all over the glass. We can only afford to have the housekeeper here once a week now, so I guess I'm the one who's stuck with cleaning it up. The table has been set with a fancy cloth placemats. You imagine many of the wonderful meals that were once enjoyed here. Even if the food was on the table, you don't think you'll have much of an appetite to sit down and eat right now. The candelabra features 3 stems, each holding a dusty white candle that has never been lit. We have no use for the candelabra. Damn kids, right? The intricate ornamental egg sits amongst the fine dinnerware behind the thick glass of the fancy wooden china cabinet. Can't take the egg, I want the egg. What appears to be modern art is faintly visible to the darkness. So there was nothing in this room. Pay no attention to the scary zombie looking in the corner. Nothing weird here. As you step into the kitchen, the first thing you notice is the foul smell. And then you realize there's someone else here with you. Hello, sir. A large figure is hunched over and standing in the corner of the kitchen. You say hello, but receive no response. We can't say hello to the zombie. He doesn't want to talk to us. The edge of this kitchen knife still looks very sharp despite its scratches and stains. Your hand trembles as you slowly reach for the knife. He turns around suddenly, raising a very large cleaver in his hand. You've begun to tremble in fear. Oh look! It's trembling! The cursor, I'm not moving it. That's pretty funny. What looks like a man in a very elaborate mask of some sort is slowly shuffling toward you with a very large knife. Oh. Okay, so when you're shaking like that, you have to react fast or you get killed. An intense pain consumes you and you wonder what you did to deserve such a horrible end. You fall to the ground in a pool of blood. And you wake up in a cold sweat. Run your hands over your body feeling nothing. Was it just a nightmare? Oh, so you can just continuously die. Oh. You start back in your cell. He left. So I guess that was supposed to happen? Because then you get him to move. Because if you don't have him kill you, he'll continue to block this door. Got the knife. The edges of this kitchen knife still look very sharp despite its scratches and stains. The foul smell stench assails your nostrils. This dingy kitchen. Black grime cling to every part of this room. Other ordinary kitchen cabinets fixed to the wall here. Looking through the cabinets reveal common dinnerware, including plates, cups, and glasses. Nothing particularly kitchen waste bin with a metallic finish. As soon as you open the lid, you regret it. The rotten stench inside is enough to make your eyes water. You aren't interested in collecting these anytime soon. Some fine decorative plates. Framing and small window over the kitchen sink, and finally crafted as a cabinet. Looking through the cabinets reveal common dinnerware. The kitchen sink is built into the countertop with a cabinet area below. You find various cleaning supplies, including a large bottle of drain cleaner. You take it. Drain cleaner, height. Aside from some crusty silverware, there's an empty jar of mold stock. Smells pungent. You decide to leave it there. I think there's a link of that tea. That tea is causing something. I don't know what it is, but you open the dishwasher to find it completely empty. The range is completely filthy, covered in a thick layer of black grime. It's impossible to see through the glass oven door. You open the oven door and see what looks like charred remains of a turkey. At least you think it's a turkey. Can we take the turkey? Large white fridge. Journal entry 7. August 15th, 1987. Today I was outside enjoying my tea when one of the landscapers bumped into my cup and spilled it on the ground. To my surprise, Baxter ran over and started licking up the puddle immediately. Instead of being mad, I just laughed. Who knew dogs like tea? I have a feeling that's not tea. What the hell is it? I don't know. The fridge is filled with cans of dog food and rotting meat. You close the door before the smell can reach your nose. The freezer contents are sealed in a block of solid ice. The house is already quite cold, so you shut the door. Okay, Stitch, do we go through the gray door or this red door? Been sleepy? Oh no. Well, you can... I don't want to tell you to stay if you're getting tired. It is like 2:30 in the morning. A closed metal door. So the window of this is closed metal door. You can... A swimming pool. What is that floating in there? The smell of chlorine hangs faintly in the cool, wet air as the sound of crickets drone through the night. There is a greenish lump floating in the center of the pool, just out of the arm's reach. The placid surface of the pool's black water reflects the cloudy moonlight sky like a mirror. Full moon breaks through the clouds to shine its cold silver light on. Too far to reach. Maybe we could use the hook? The hook would be ideal for grabbing the floating object, but it is not nearly long enough to reach. So we use the hook, but the hook attached to something. Attach it to the spoon. Attach the hook to... The knife. Okay, so we gotta find something to attach the onto the hook. The air in this dusty garage is a bouquet of mildew and motor oil. Single light bulb casts the room in a yellow. We could use some oil for the fireplace. Maybe we'll find some motor oil. A large metal box that has turned brown from oxidation sits here. It's covered in rust and dust. Completely rusted. So we gotta find maybe some rust remover or something. We have Drano. Can we put the Drano on the box here? Use the Drano, but it does nothing. You try to turn on the flashlight, nothing happens. Aren't sure if it needs batteries. Well, we have batteries. Oh, I have to do it the other way around. Use the batteries in the flashlight. Put the batteries in the flashlight and it turns on. To your delight, the flashlight shines brightly. Alright, we got the flashlight. And a penetrating oil sits mostly full. We got the oil. The garage door is closed. There's a button on the wall that you assume activates the garage door. You press the button, but nothing happens. This is the mechanism that opens and closes the garage door. Upon closer inspection, the motor seems to be broken. And a roll of duct tape hasn't lost its adhesive power. That duct tape. The door of this garage is... A masked figure suddenly appears in front of you and you begin to quake with fear in his terrifying presence. Oh, get the fuck out. 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 There's no time for that. With your heart pounding in your chest, duck behind the curtains and you cover your mouth, hoping to hide. Oh shit! Oh shit! This is interactive. No, I fucked up! No, I fucked up! No, he got me! Somehow you must have given yourself away. Shwee. Intense pain consumes you. You wonder what you did to deserve such a horrible end. Fall to the ground in a pool of blood. I really like this. Really good. Oh, we can't go upstairs this way anyway. It's blocked by the garbage. Okay. So what if I use the oil on here? The oil would be put to better use as a rust solvent. Oh. The oil dissolves the rust and the box springs open. Inside the box is a red gas can and a crowbar. Crowbar. What could we use that on? Is the gas can empty? Is the red plastic gas can used to hold gasoline? There's still a small amount left. We could put the gas on that thing in the fireplace. I don't know what we use the crowbar on. We use it on, get that ring out. We could attach the crowbar to the hook. No. Journal entry 8. August 16th, 1987. Baxter has been vomiting to the point of dry heaving all day. He has that stuff he was licking off the ground. He won't eat or drink anything. The kids are very upset, and Cheryl won't stop blaming me because she thinks it was my teeth that made him sick. Unbelievable. Unfortunately, our personal vet is out of town, and all others are closed, so it will have to wait until tomorrow morning. You think the dog turned into something? The air in this rusty garage room. Oil-soaked rags, scraps of metal, broken appliances fill the plastic bin. Picking through the trash, you find some old junk. Ouch! You cut yourself on a piece of rust. We go back to the... Here. Ooh! You empty the contents of the gas can onto the object in the fire. The object immediately bursts into flames. After a few minutes of burning, is reduced to a pile of ashes. Something sparkles in the pile of ashes left behind in the fireplace. Take a brilliant red gemstone from the ashes on the fireplace. It's a ruby. What do we do now? You think we have enough stuff to get that ring? Let's cut his finger off. Edge of the knife keeps slipping. Okay, you don't use that. Use the Drano. Want that ring? Maybe the oil? The crowbar. The duct tape. No. What do we do now, Stitched? I'm kind of stuck now. I feel like we... What do we use this Drano on? Capable of dissolving the toughest clogs, according to the... Oh, wait a minute. You empty the contents of the drain cleaner into the sink. Moments later, the foul water is sucked down the drain. With the sink now empty, you notice something shiny caught in the drain. Try to take the shiny object out of the drain, but your fingers are just too big to fit in. Oh, the tweezers. Using the tweezers, you'll pluck the silver key from the drain, but lose the tweezers down the drain in the process. Alright, we got a key. Small silver key made of round stem that looks like it would fit in a... I know where this is. We have to go to the bedroom. I forgot where the bedroom is. Here. Silver key fits perfectly into the jewelry box and opens with a click. Inside is a single brass key. A cylindrical key with a flat handle that forms two opposite loops. It looks like the type of key would wind up something. Well, we can go upstairs now because we have the flashlight, right? This game is really good. Oh! Your flashlight chases away the darkness, revealing a central archway and two wooden doors on the second floor. Okay, Stitched. Do we go to the door on the left? We go straight ahead? Or the door on the right with the scratches? It appears the railing in front of this door has been broken forcibly and the door itself has seen better days. It's an archway on the second floor landing. It's quite dark on the other side. There's a closed wooden door on the second floor landing. The ceiling on this expansive foyer reaches all the way up to the second floor of the house with twin staircases leading. Opulent, beautiful crystal chandelier hangs from the... I think Stitch fell asleep. Oh, oh no! The masked figure suddenly appears in front of you. You begin quaking in fear. Oh, get the fuck out. Something blocking the front. What? Oh. Oh, this is really... Oh! That is really difficult at the end there. Oh no. Oof. Alright. Oh, I think Stitch fell asleep. So, I'm gonna go into this door. This cozy lounge is decorated with trophies and might a nice place to relax under different circumstances. Oh, this is cool. You could look like with the flashlight. A long, sturdy stick for playing pool. We could attach the hook to that. Attaching a hook to the end of the cube feels like a good idea, but you need something to secure it. The duct tape? Duct tape to the... Might work if the tape is attached to the item. Okay. So hook, duct tape. You wrap a long piece of tape around the hook, leaving part of it hanging free, so the hook can be taped to something else. Tape the hook at the end of the cube and creates a long hooked pole. There we go. And with a wide grin in this hunting photo, you're feeling particularly apathetic toward the deer at the moment. Old-fashioned, coin-operated jukebox. Hey, Stitch was right. With various vinyl records inside. A TV in this entertainment unit must have livened up this room once upon a time, and now it just sits in cold silence. Turning on the TV briefly illuminates the room with a hissing static before the TV flashes with a pop. Press the buttons on the jukebox, but there's no response due to its coin-operated feature. Oh. No! This guy's terrifying. Though it feels like an eternity, you hear them turn around and leave. Despite your fear, you survived. You insert some of the coins into the jukebox as a sentimental song begins to play. A sheet of paper falls out from underneath. Heat music. Whoa, he really likes coming after me, huh? He does not want me to be in this room. He destroyed the curtains! Oh! You need to find another place to hide. Oh no, you ran back into the enemy's clutches. Oh no! I don't know another place to hide. Maybe in the garage? Yeah, he destroyed the curtains. Well, we gotta go back in. There's more to explore in here, I feel. A rather expensive looking pool table dominates the center of the room. Decorative plant. Search through the couch and find nothing but lint and champagne cork. Journal entry 10. September 1st, 1987. One of the landscapers showed me something unusual today. He pointed out a patch of strange tendrils that were growing up from the ground where I buried Baxter 2 weeks ago. I have to wonder what they were, but I noticed a pungent, familiar smell. It smelled like a lot of my tea. So the tea killed the dog and then tendrils grew where the dog was buried? What the hell? Various trophies and awards are on display in the shelf here, but the years just have tarnished their luster. A 12-point buck trophy adds a rustic touch to the room. Alright, so we can go back to the pool. Hold the object closer to you with the hooked pole. It's surprisingly heavy. As you get closer, you realize it's a corpse. The jacket on this bloated corpse reveals that they worked for a lawn care company. A copper key clipped to their belt. The skin crawls as you reach down. Your skin crawls as you reach down and remove the copper key. A rather ordinary-looking copper key attached to a key ring and a plastic chain, but whatever was written on it has worn off. So we have 2 keys so far. Unless maybe that key will open the car. It doesn't look like any car key. Sure enough, it doesn't even fit. Oh. Oh, can't use a crowbar on the... Tried to leverage the garage door with the crowbar, but it's too heavy. The mechanism that opens and closes the garage door. The motor seems to be broken. So we gotta find a thing for these 2 keys. And this crowbar. posters and small identical beds indicate that this is a bedroom of two young children. Stuffed bear with one of its eyes torn out. Give the teddy bear a squeeze just to be sure it's not hiding something in there, and it's not. Finely crafted music box stands amongst all the toys in the room. Tried to open the music box, but is held shut by some locking mechanism. You notice a small hole on the side of the music box. Aha! This key won't fit into the small hole of the aluminum box. That's strange, because it said something that this would wind something up. There's a small hole on the side of the music box. You have to do something with this key. Oh, this key is brass and the music box is aluminum, so that's probably a hint. Twin beds sit parallel to one another. One has sheets with space themes, while the other has woodland animal embroidery. The posters are small. A nondescript lamp sits on top of a light stand. Turn the switch, but the lamp is off. A wooden dresser covered with stickers and crayon marking. Looking through the dresser, you find an odd toy amongst children's clothing, but nothing that looks like it could. Peering inside the dollhouse, you see what looks like writing on one of the walls, but it's too small to read. Looking through the dresser, you find Dino. This colorful poster depicts various animals and dinosaurs now appearing somber and muted in the dark room. All desks overcrowded with crudely drawn crayon rendering artwork. School books on various elementary. 13. October 5th, 1987. Worst fight with my wife in a long time. Yesterday the kids were playing in the yard where the dog was buried. Today they are very sick. Wife blames me, saying I should have taken care of the stuff that was growing under the tree, and it made them sick. I know that tea will help them, so I'll make some for them to drink. The layout of this hallway is similar to the one on the first floor, except for the total darkness. Best watch your step. I should, like, stop, but I'm on a roll here. What I like about this is that it's intriguing, but I haven't gotten stuck yet. We're still going, you know? Alright, that's... I'm not sure where to hide now. Can I hide in the toilet? Oh, okay, this is a hiding place, I guess. I don't know why. Oh, am I hiding behind the... I'm hiding behind the plant. I'm getting better at this. Not great, though. It feels like for eternity you hear him turn around and leave. Even though I missed like 2 or 3 of those, if you do it toward the end, then I guess they let it pass. Yeah, this is like one of the best games on here. So much detail. Various landscape paint. A dirty wooden boards are nailed across the window, preventing any moonlight from getting in. Ordinary ceiling lamp that is turned off. You don't see any way to turn it on. Okay. There's an eeriness about the pitch black playroom, once a place of merriment, as evidenced by the many toys. A rather bulky remote control truck with a big wheel sitting motionless on the floor. Opening a small hatch on the bottom reveals that there aren't even batteries in it. Journal entry 14. October 9, 1987. Wife said kids seem worse. She begs me to take them to a doctor. He is wrong. She's always wrong. I know they will be fine. I will give them tea. They will get. Something was drawn on the wall with red and blue crayon. It looks like a jumbled mess. Evil guy, did this game scare you? Because as soon as we started it, I was like, uh-oh, evil guy better hide. Yeah, so there's a crazy maniac trying to kill us. So don't mind him. Crayons are scattered on the floor here, and most are torn and broken in two. This teddy bear is scaring me. A huge stuffed bear is propped up against the wall. Its dark, beady eyes are fixed on you from the shadow. One of the corners of your eye, you thought you saw this wooden rocking horse move. Now it just sits motionless in the darkness. A half-inflated beach ball sits merrily on the floor. Warily. A mobile of the solar system hangs from the ceiling here. There's eerie about the pitch black playroom. Once a place of merriment. Pile of wooden building blocks, some of which have been assembled with rudimentary structure. A large toy box sits here is filled with overflowing toys. You rummage through the toy box but don't notice anything that looks like it would be very useful. A doll with beady eyes and a lifeless hair. You feel something hard inside of it. Take the doll. Let's cut open the doll. You stick the rusty knife into the doll's stomach, ripping it open. Inside you find a small aluminum key amongst the stuffing. Oh, you know what to do with that. The lid of the music box snaps open, and a haunting tune fills the air. Inside is a pair of red-tinted glasses. Take them. Oh. Uh-oh. Evil guy's back. Run! Where is it? You destroyed the plant! I can't hide behind the plant! No! Where are we gonna... No! We're dead. Yeah, every once in a while, this guy shows up, and we find a place to hide, but he's destroyed two of my hiding spots. One was behind the curtain, and then he destroyed the curtain. And then the other one was behind the plant. He destroyed the plant. So we gotta find, like, some third hiding spot. But luckily, when you die, you just end up back here. You don't die permanently. A pair of folding cardboard eyeglasses with red lenses. Yeah, this guy's stalking us. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I want to go back to that room. Because they made us look at this painting for some reason, and I don't know why. Maybe I have to wear the sunglasses? Use this bad sunglasses on the family portrait where nothing happened. Crowbar? Knife? We have not been in this room. The knob doesn't turn. There's no keyhole. The door must be locked from the inside. You view the scribble through the sunglasses and arrows suddenly materialize out of the disorder. You memorize them. So that's... what do we use that for? Directions you copied from the scribble drawn on the playroom. Where do we need directions for? The door is a set of rusty wooden stairs that lead up to the attic. Yeah, let's go to the attic. What could possibly go wrong? The dark attic seems to have been forgotten in time. Dust covers every inch of the floor and cobwebs choke the rafters ahead. E3. June 20th, 1987. I saw Cheryl sticking one of my pool cues in the pool today. I shouted, "Honey, that's not how you play pool," thinking some humor might hide my irritation. Turns out she had attached something to the end of it to fish out a necklace that had dropped in. I just wish she hadn't used one of my expensive cues for that. She attached something to the end of it to fish out a necklace. I think that's trying to give you a hint to put the hook on the pool cue, but we already did that. Get an uneasy feeling from the cluster of mannequins standing silently in the darkness. Various boxes are stacked here, mostly filled with old books, clothing, otherwise useless junk. This antique wooden rocking chair is in a state of disrepair. A layer of dust coats the exquisite-looking grand piano. A large wooden chest is here, but is rust. Oh, we have the thing for that. What? The key doesn't fit? Well, this is brass, and you need bronze for that, probably. Maybe this one. No. So we need a third key for that. Okay. Well, we have the sheet music for the piano. You place the sheet music on the music stand. Begin playing the piano, but on the 16th note, a wire snaps with a twang. You reach over and pull on the wire. Belongs to... What do we do? Oh! Uh-oh! Uh-oh. Get the fuck out. Where do we go? Where do we hide? I don't know where else to hide. Maybe the children's room? Right. What do we do with this wire? And what do we do with these two keys? And what do we do with these directions? And what do we do with with the 3D glasses? I'm confused. What would evil guy do? Bronze padlock. I don't know. We did everything here. Now it doesn't turn. The cabinet is tightly sealed. Don't even see a way of opening it. No. Not a way of opening. I don't think we ever got anything in this room. What is the point of this room? Must use the glasses for something else because we still have them. Oh! The clock! You insert the brass key into the clock's face, turning it. A series of satisfying clicks. The clock chimes briefly, but makes an unusual grinding sound, followed by a loud snap. Finally, something drops and rolls out from under the clock. A gear. Uh-oh, he didn't like that. Where do we go? Where do we go? There's no place to hide in the bathroom. Can't hide in here. Where do we go? Where do we go? It must be in the parlor room, like the room all the way to the right, or maybe the left. What do we do with this gear? Slightly tarnished cog that rolls out from the now broken. I don't know what to do with the cog, and I don't know what to do with this wire. So we've... This might be a good hiding place. A golden handle. I don't remember that door being there. Was that door always there? Pull on the handle. There's a keyhole just below the handle. The key doesn't fit. Okay, we need some kind of golden key for that. You know what? I think we're finally stuck. I'm not sure where to go. What would I do? I'm not playing this game. Or explore hotels. Yeah, this place is scary, right? So you wouldn't play this game, little guy, you're too scared? I'm stuck. I don't know what else to do. We have a bunch of items that I don't know what to do with the gear or that wire or the oil or this gem or this key or this knife. Wait a minute, we still have this object. Maybe we use it on the pool table. Let's try that. We also have the crowbar that I don't know what to do. No. Use the knife on the pool table. I don't know. Do you have any idea, evil guy? Because I'm stuck. We're on a roll. I was doing pretty good. Maybe we should backtrack. Oh! The corpse with the ring. We never figured out that. The wire could help us get the ring. I'm trying to get back into the hallway and it won't let me. I'm trying to figure out how to get. How do we get back? It's just not letting me get back. I don't know how to get back. Oh. Here? Yes. I should look at the map. That would help. It's right there on the right. You use the piano wire on it and nothing happens. Damn it. Oil? No. Knife? Book? Crowbar? I don't know how to get this ring off his finger. Spoon! Use the spoon! Something's blocking on the other side. Bedroom. There's nothing to do here. Oh. No! The only place that I could think that could be a hiding place would be the pool table room. Yes, okay. So this is a hiding place. With your heart pounding in your chest, you duck behind a house plant and cover your mouth, hoping to hide. So any room that has a house plant is a place to hide. And yeah, evil guy, this part's interactive, so we gotta keep landing on the green space. But it gets faster. I'm getting pretty good at this though. Yeah. After what feels like an eternity, you hear them turn around and leave. Despite your fear, you survive. Woo! Evil guy loves survival horror. This ornate wooden door. I want to get behind this door. We don't have anything. So we have all these objects, and I don't know what to do with any of them. Copper key. I don't know what these directions are for. Maybe there's something to do in the garage. We'll go back. you know what? There's something here because we never figured out what to do here. Artificial plant. Oh! The glass shatters easily. Well, that's one way to open it. Take an ornamental egg that you destroyed the kitchen cabinet. Oh, we got an egg. Oh, he did not like it. You took my egg. How dare you take my egg? How dare you take my egg? I'm so sorry, sir, for taking your egg. Oh, we went in the wrong direction. Okay, we got the egg. An intricate covered ornamental egg, giving it a shake, reveals a rattle inside, but the egg itself seems to be completely sealed. Use crowbar on egg. Use knife on egg. No. Use wire on egg. What can we use to oil? No. Use hooked hole on egg. On egg. Okay, we just gotta hold on to the egg for now. Use wire, no. Use gear, something. Use the bowl. Use the spoon. Something with this portrait, and I don't know what. Oil. Knife. Hole. Directions. Egg. Crowbar. Yeah, I'm stuck. I don't know. Hmm. We don't have the thing to open up that padlock thing. Maybe we should go back out to the pool? Oh, the garage. I wanted to go back to the garage. Gotta figure out how to get. Just going in a circle. Oh, here we go. Uh. Crowbar on the car. Apart from a thin layer of dust, the late 70s sedan was kept in good condition. Car's door is closed. I used a pole on this thing. Used a hook pole on the garage door, nothing happened. Oh! Run! No, I can't be here. The plant is gone. I'm dead. Alright. You know, we didn't read the thing in the book about this game. So maybe we should look at it. Yeah, rip. Any ideas on what to do, evil guy? I'm kind of stuck. I have a lot of items and nothing to use them on. I forgot what this game is called. Something Manor. Oh, Night Manor. You control the game via cursor, which has two modes, look and touch. You can look at just about everything in the room. If you touch certain things, it may interact with them. If the killer attacks, run before he gets you. It will be tough to move. The cursor will be shaking. Try to control your breath. Fail too many times and the killer will find you. Once some hiding places are used, the killer will make it so you can't hide there again. However, there are other places to hide. You can hide in the attic or the bushes outside. Noise activity may attract attention. For instance, smashing the glass with a crowbar. Pick up any item that might be useful. For instance, in the cell you find a spoon. If you simply want to clear the game, all you need to do is escape. To do that, you need to open the garage and get into the car. To open the garage, you need to find a new motor. Okay, at least we know that. Or replace the broken one in the garage. Replace the broken one in the garage door mechanism. Is there anything around with a working motor you can use? See, me, I wouldn't know survival games are my weakness. Okay. Is there something with a working motor? Gotta look for that. Use the car, you need to find the key. Look for clues as to where the car keys might be. What happened in this manor? Who is the killer? What's with all the fungus? Look at everything. This didn't give that many tips. Oh, let's see if there's a code. This game. Yeah, the code says a slightly more light-hearted version of the game. Light-hearted version? Oh, that's the version for Evil Guy. They probably have like a kid's version. It appears to be a closed trap door that's in the ceiling. Oh, wait a minute. No, but that would have been perfect. There has to be the open way to open this trap door. If you could reach a trap door, you'll probably have no way of opening. Okay, there's something there. Search the mattress. Only find bugs. They need a family-friendly version. Yeah, so apparently there is if you use the code. Hmm. Oh. Okay, we're safe in here. We're hiding behind the teddy bear. Oh, that's funny. Pay no attention to this teddy bear here. I don't know. I love survival horror games. So if we go back in there, the teddy bear's probably gone, right? Yep. The large stuffed bear head has been completely torn off. It's something that has a motor. I don't know. I have all these items and I have no idea how to use. I thought maybe I can get some of this putrid pool water in the bowl. The backyard continues in this direction. Oh, we never went over here. I didn't know you could. 4 stone lion statues modded with moss and lichen stand like sentinels in front of a dark, foreboding gate, oxidized copper. The lion with the mouth gaped as it awaits to be fed. On the base it inscribes, "On spring green fields the children play." The red hot sun will warm the day. To insert the ruby into the second mountain's life. Okay. The yellow leaves begin to fall, so we need something yellow in his mouth. Oh. The white wind comes to take them away. Okay, for now we just have that. All black metal gate looms over you, preventing you from entering beyond. Oh, I'm happy we're not stuck. I thought we were stuck. The stillness of the night, small critters can be heard rustling through the overgrown grass of this unkempt backyard. Basic wooden door with a tarnished copper lock. The copper key turns the lock on the shed's door. Creaky wooden door opens. Small confines of the wood shed feels cramped, claustrophobic. Wood dust seems to cover every surface of this tiny space. A heavy burlap staff is resting against the wall here. Can't seem to tear or otherwise open the sack. What's inside? You notice a slight bulge inside the sack. Slice the sack open with a knife, causing dirt to cascade to the floor. There is something shiny in the dirt. Got a bronze key. A vise is attached to the workbench. Ordinary wrench. Got the wrench. Got a screwdriver. Wow, we're getting a lot of good stuff. We got the head shears. We're taking everything. We got the shovel. What is that? Some kind of strange growth is emerging from the wall here. Let's touch it. Reluctantly, you poke the growth, and it releases a cloud of dust. You begin choking and feeling slightly dizzy. You take journal entry 11. We got a lot more stuff now. September 12th, 1987. No matter how many times we get rid of the tendrils, they keep coming back. It's some kind of fungus, I'm told. A friend gave me a recipe for a treatment that is said to get rid of all manners of mold and fungi by killing it at the root. I typed it into my computer so I wouldn't lose it. Alright, so now we gotta find a computer. I wonder if we have to break something with the vise. The egg! Yes, you place the egg inside the vise and tighten it. The egg bulges with pressure and explodes. Golden key. Good, we need the golden key. Wow, lots of progress was made right now. Rusty old lawnmower sits half burned in the overgrown grass. The lawnmower is too heavy to carry around. Any part that might be useful is held firmly on it by bolts. Well, you know what that means. Where's the wrench? Using the wrench and a little elbow grease, work the rusty bolts off and manage to pull the motor out. Well, we could use that for the garage door. The old bulkhead door, still sturdy. Heavy iron lock. That's the gold key. That's the bronze. No, I mean... gold key and we have the bronze. We don't have the key for this yet. Side area of the house is comparatively smaller than the backyard and looks like it was once used as a flower garden. Something large and wrapped in cloth is hanging from the balcony above. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. You tug the hanging bundle with the hook pole, but it just starts swinging. The rope that it's hanging from is tied strong. Use the hedge clippers now. Crowbar. Beat it with a shovel. What can we do to get this body down? We We don't have anything. Cherry tree looking like it hasn't been tended to in a long time. Few growing on it looks mealy and rotten. Pick a cherry from the tree and notice that it's completely covered in mold. You quickly discard it. The ground here is bare in contrast to the thick grass that covers the rest of the lawn. Shovel pierces the ground with ease. Not long after you start digging, you feel the shovel hit something. Oh! Inside the hole are the skeletal remains of what appears to be an animal. This is Baxter! Some ants are fighting over a small patch of dirt. A worn leather collar inscribed with Baxter. A steel key is attached to the collar. Got the steel key. Poor Baxter. Why are they fighting over a small patch of dirt? I don't know if there's anything else there. What area of the house is comparatively wrong? Plants that were once decorating the sunroom have overgrown to cover almost every interior surface. The aroma of vegetation is overwhelming. There's a large metal container of some sort here. It is completely covered in vines. I tried to open the container, but the vines wrapped around it keep it tightly bound. Maybe the hedge clippers? Yes. Use the hedge shears to cut away the vines that was growing in the metal box. Once removed, it opens easily. Got a rusty hacksaw. Journal entry 9. August 17th, 1987. Baxter did not make it through the night. I just finished burying him under the cherry tree, his favorite spot to sleep. Charlie and Becky are beside themselves with sadness. R.I.P. Baxter. The glass lamp hangs from the metal chain. Many of the pieces are cracked and are falling off. Decorative plant of the sunroom has grown to cover almost all the vegetation. The aroma of vegetation is overwhelming. Thick canvas of vines covering the wall here. You can see hints of a sliding glass door. The door is choked from vines, impossible to open the slide door. Wait, what did that say? Can't find a good angle with the knife to cut through. I thought we were done with the hedge clipper, so we still had it. To diligently clip away the vines until none remains, revealing the sliding glass door that was hiding behind them. Ah, we're back in here. So, we can use the... Go use the gold key. Judging by the size of this spacious room and the furniture within, this must be none other than the master bedroom. Large antique wooden dresser spans nearly half the length of the bedroom. Looking through the drawer, you find clothing, underwear, other private but otherwise unremarkable items. Your skin looks paltry and modded in the dark reflection of this mirror. For a moment, you thought you were looking at a corpse. Expensive-looking cologne is the only item that sits on top of this thing. You grab the cologne. You pick up the bottle of cologne and take a whiff, recoiling as it overbearing said, "Yuck." Set it back on the dresser. Journal entry 12. The September 20th, 1987. This weekend I randomly started breaking out in hives or itchy bumps all over my arms and face. Put some allergy on my skin and it seems to have helped a little. A chair is pushed up against the door, blocking it from the other side. Remove the chair away and the door is unlocked. Various books, knickknacks, and statuettes on the shelf, none of which appear particularly useful. Your heart leaps to your throat as you realize there's someone under the covers. Uh-oh. Inside the drawer you find a worn journal with most of the pages torn out of it. A loose page falls out and you take it. What was that loose page that I took? Was it 15? Oh, they didn't make it. The alarm clock isn't ticking. Large landscape painting is here, is hanging slightly crooked. Take the painting off the wall and notice the safe. Oh, I know what to do here. You use the directions on the large painting, nothing happens. Oh, I thought that was maybe the directions for the, No. Behind the picture of a safe. Spin the lock without knowing the combination. Fearing the worst, you yank back the covers and relieved to find it is only a mannequin. Find yourself wishing you could talk to the mannequin that lay silently in the bed. This quiet room is lined with bookshelves and stale odor of old books. It seems like an ideal place to get some work done. Journal entries. August 11, 1987. 1987, Cheryl and I got into an argument over the kids drawing on the walls in their playroom. She thinks that they're just expressing their creativity, but who will have to repaint the walls? Me. And it was me that Becky came crying to. Carly had scribbled over something important that she wrote on the wall. Okay, that's a hint that you need to use the glasses on. You look through the drawers of the desk, but strangely enough, you're completely empty save for a few dead bugs. You turn on the computer and a series of beeps, and the black screen there is glowing, text requesting a login password. Type in various things into the computer, but none of them seem to be correct. Well, we need to know a password. Turn the switch on the lamp, stays off. A finely crafted model of a ship in a bottle, HMS Endeavour, is crazy. Bottle sealed and doesn't look like there's anything inside it much anyway. We got a magnifying glass. Oh wait, we used a magnifying glass in that dollhouse because there was lettering there we couldn't figure out. A more thorough search of the shelves doesn't yield anything. The globe sits on top of a small table. You spin the globe, rotates smoothly. A small green glass vial of liquid with a very pungent but pleasant aroma. The label is tea tree oil. You got the tea tree oil. Inside the cabinet, you find a stack of old computer games for the LX system. They seem to be fun, but there's no time for games. Portrait painting of a distinguished looking man that you don't recognize. With a very comfy chair to sit and read a book in. The book that's sticking out slightly is called Tales of Zolda. Yes, it's a science fiction. Ooh, you pull on the book and hear a metal sound. The bookcase slides away partially to reveal a hidden passage. Apart with some blood and broken glass, this bathroom looks clean and untouched compared to the rest of the house. Despite your efforts, nothing happened. You open up the cabinet to find various toiletries and bathroom cleaner. A bottle of peroxide catches your eye and you take it. There is an X scratched into the surface of this large vanity mirror. Do I still have my crowbar? I do. You smash the crowbar into the mirror and it shatters, revealing something written on the wall behind it. The mirror has been scattered with the numbers 29-8 have been written on the wall in permanent marker. You take note of this. That's probably the combination. I haven't seen you in a while. Where do I go to hide? Oh, the attic, the attic. Okay. Right. Oh. Oh, I got me. That's okay. You just gotta remember how to get back. You have to go through the golden door. Try the number code and you found in the bathroom. The lock clicks and the safe pops open, revealing a white gem. Well, we know where to use that for the lion. Not done with looking through here yet. Towels completely overgrown with mold. Pictures that look like motivational posters, sand text hanging on the wall here. Slimy black sludge clings to the inside of this otherwise ordinary toilet. The glass door of this walk-in shower is broken and dried bloody handprint is smeared on the surface. Oh, he doesn't like that I'm here. He really doesn't want me here. I don't know where else to hide. Maybe I could go back into the attic. He's gonna come in. He's gonna come back again. You feel filthy, but the idea of showering doesn't... Okay. Apart from some blood and broken glass, this bathroom looks clean. I guess we're done here. Yeah, we're done. Okay, that leads here. What do we do with this steel key? There's some things in the backyard to do. The cellar we have to open. We get there. The white gem goes here. Nope, that key doesn't go there. Okay, we still have more stuff to do. Can we saw it? We can open the garage door. But let me see if there's something else here. I haven't figured out how to cut down that body. The hacksaw. No. We cut down the cherry tree. Tea tree oil, peroxide. You still use the magnifying glass in the dollhouse. Let's do that. Oops. Good. Holding up the magnifying glass, you're able to read the tiny print on the dollhouse says Lancelot. Make a note. That's the password to the computer. Okay. We're doing very good. Let Lancelot into the computer and the words login success appear on the screen. There is a state-of-the-art home computer on the desk here. Something like this would have been cost thousands of dollars. You managed to access the computer with the password. You're familiar with its interface because it's a computer class you took once. Click here, but what? It's just... Oh, you click on the trash, revealing the file that was hidden inside. Mix peroxide, tea tree oil, and tobacco leaf. We need to find a tobacco leaf now. Pour over any fungus to kill it. Take note of this. Okay. There's nothing else to do on this computer. We can't mix. Well, we can go into the garage and use the motor. Other than that, I don't know what else to do. Oh! I don't know a hiding place unless we can go back into the attic. Yeah. survival horror. Just like Resident Evil Requiem. Okay, we did it. The evil guy is scary. Yeah, he is. What am I gonna do again? Oh, the garage. Yeah, what do you think of this game? It's pretty cool, right? It's scary, but I'm enthralled. I can't. I should have ended the stream a while ago, but I can't stop playing because of how good this is. I must know how it turns out. Using your wrench, you remove the broken motor from the garage door mechanism and install the one from the lawnmower. The garage door opens loudly. The large imposing house stands before you, almost defiantly. You love nothing more than to leave its vicinity. Definitely give it a try for the thrills. Hard time to drive out of here. I don't have the car keys yet, I wish. No! Woof. Yeah, have you ever played Clock Tower, the Super Famicom one? One of the worst endings you could. That game has like 5 or 6 different endings. The worst ending is like right, pretty much in the beginning of the game. You find the car keys, and you get in the car, and she's like, "Oh, I can't leave. I have to find my friends." Well, if you go back into the car, you could just leave. Game over. You just drive away. Bye. So yeah, that's definitely an option. Oh, I should save my friends. Never mind. Punish you for being selfish. Yeah, because then the main villain in that game is the scissor guy, the little guy with the scissors. So he appears in the back seat while you're driving away, so you end up dying anyway. So yeah, you do get punished. On the plaque, there is an engraving of a two-headed eagle, beneath which is a small hexagon opening. Statue of a woman holding a bowl above her shoulder appears to be a fountain that is no longer working. Hexagon opening. Screwdriver? Bronze key? I don't have anything for that. Large wooden boards have been nailed across the door, preventing it from being open on either side. Try pulling on the iron gate, but as you're feared, it doesn't budge. What else can we do? I don't know what to use this bronze key on. Still have the magnifying glass, so there's something else we look at. We have this body just hanging here. We just have a body hanging off the balcony, and I don't know how to get it. No. I smack it with the crowbar. Smack with the shovel. I feel like I've done this already. You don't know what to use the steel key on. No. The key is minuscule in comparison to the rusty iron padlock. No, we don't have what we need to open that. We need a green gem for that one, and then we need a yellow one for that, and then we're out. Hexagon opening. What do I do, evil guy? I'm stuck. What do I do? What do I do? I got all these items I don't know what to do with. Let's escape on foot, yeah. Hold to the touch. Whatever life was once had is now gone. I'm trying to get in the attic. Ugh. No, he grabbed me. But this is not permadeath, right? Oh, I have an idea. We use the hacksaw to cut this guy's finger off. Yep. You saw through the corpse's dry, leathery flesh with a sickening grate. Eventually, the finger comes off, bearing the ring with it. Ew. Hey, hexagon. We could use that for the fountain. The hexagonal face of this large ring is flat and extruding, with a relief of a two-headed eagle grasping a snake with its talons. All right, we're not stuck anymore. Woohoo! We still have the hacksaw, so that means we use it for something else too. You push the ring into the opening and something clicks. The water quickly drains from the fountain. You take the shiny green object out of the drain basin and surprised to see that it's an emerald. Woohoo! Okay, so now all we need is yellow. But we're still stuck. That didn't really help. We need a tobacco leaf. Because they said to mix the tea tree oil with the peroxide and a tobacco leaf. There's a cherry tree here. We don't know what to do with his body yet. Hanging from the balcony above. So we need to go to the balcony maybe. Maybe we can cut down the body from the balcony and it'll drop here. I didn't see this. A chill runs down your spine as a cool night breeze sweeps over you on this balcony. Over the metal railing, you see the garden below. Take the journal entry 16. This game is very well done because there are times where I kind of got stuck, but not permanently stuck. It's always... It always screaming, noise, noise, noise. Keep it in the room with door locked to stop me from here. It not feel well to make tea for it must drink. This reminds me of in Resident Evil when you're reading as he's turning into a zombie, and it says itchy, tasty. The cigar butt, we need that. We need the tobacco. Expensive looking cigar that has been partially smoked. This tobacco is still fresh enough to emit a sweet fragrance. Do something with the cigar, maybe. Do we cut the cigar? Wait, maybe we put the ingredients in the bowl. The oil in the bowl. You follow the recipe and add tea tree oil to the bowl. Peroxide. We follow the recipe and add peroxide to the bowl. I still feel like we have to do something to this cigar, but let's try it. No, that was it. Got it. We've mixed all the ingredients together in a bowl, creating a strange concoction. That's the thing that's supposed to kill their tendril or something. You got that. Try to pull on the object when the rope, but it's too heavy. Try cutting the rope, but it's too thick. Alright, so then we can use the shears. Try cutting the rope, the shears, but it's too thick. Oh, the saw? You cut the rope with the hacksaw and you hear a thud of something hitting the ground below. Alright. You flip a latch and the trapdoor springs open and the ladder drops through. Oh! They're looping everything around, which is good. The bundle that once hung from the balcony lays on the ground, is wrapped in a thick cloth and bound tightly. Can't rip the cloth open with your bare hands. The rope is tied too tightly. Forwardly, you wonder what's inside. Hacksaw isn't doing much to cut away. Perhaps there's a better way to do this. Hedge shears isn't doing much. Okay. Yeah, you can't use the knife on itself. Using the trusty knife, you slice through the cloth, ripping the bundle open. Inside is a corpse grasping tightly onto something. We got the yellow thingy. You hear a metal click, and the gate before you slowly swings open with a creak. Oh no, we're in a maze. The walls of this hedge maze stretch high above you as its path twists and winds in various directions. But we have the directions here. Okay, yeah, we needed that. Otherwise, we would have been stuck in that maze. The maze gives you to a clearing where a solitary statue is ensconced amongst the hedge walls. A quiet, stiffening hands in the air. No, not this guy. He's ruining everything. We're making progress, and now we gotta run. Run. Ooh. Yeah, we made really good progress. Damn it. That's okay. Yeah, we're making really good progress. Oh. A stone statue of a hooded figure stands solemnly alone in the center of the clearing. By your efforts, nothing. What is this? Take it. What is this? Upon close examination, you realize that this is archery arrow is actually a crossbow bolt. I don't know what we use that for. The maze gives way to a clearing where a solitary statue. Know that. What do we use that bolt? So it's not an archery arrow. It's actually a crossbow bolt. I really thought that was going to lead to something, but we're kind of stuck again. Huh? What do we do? We still have the ring, which is weird. Driver. We have this key, we don't know what to do with. Plants that once decorated the sunroom have grown to cover almost every interior surface. An empty porcelain teacup sits on the table. A thin layer of mold lines the inside. Can't take it. Wait a minute. This has changed. The man's face has been torn out of what looked like a picture of a happy family. You flip the picture frame over and see the Hills family, 1986, written on the back. Yeah, that's different. I don't know. Maybe I hit that bottle with the crowbar. Maybe there's something else I do here. Simple table made out of bamboo. Plant seems to be doing well for itself. The only virtue of being alive. Something must be blocking it from the other side, so we still can't get in there. This bedroom. Maybe we should backtrack, because maybe there's something. What was that? Oh. I want to check, why did that window break? What was that? I saw something over here. I saw like a shadowy did you see that? That was so creepy. That was like a shadowy figure, like right here. Alright, I guess that was nothing, but that seems significant, but I guess it wasn't. I don't know what to do. I need to use this for the fungus. That door. Maybe we could use this on that door. Nothing happened. Okay, let's try to find fungus, maybe. Maybe we can use this concoction on it. That's the kids' room. That's the attic. Oh wait, there was a trunk in the attic we couldn't open before. No, it doesn't fit. Antique bronze. Wait. We got it. We got the crossbow. Oh shit. Okay, but what do we do with the crossbow? Crossbow is loaded and ready for action. Okay. Maybe we killed the guy. You think we kill him? Next time we find the monster, I'm gonna try to shoot him. I want to open the shower door, but time to make him run. Yeah. I guess we gotta look for him. Because I don't know what else to do. That's this deer. We do something with the deer. Use the hedge clippers on the deer. There he is. Oh, we got him! Your trembling figure pulls the trigger and the crossbow fires its bolts right into the eye hole of the man's mask. He screams. We got him! Collapses to the ground. After making sure he's not moving, you search his body and find a rusty iron key. Rusty iron. That's for the cellar, I think. Let's go! Evil guy's invested now. Oh, what the hell is down here? What could possibly go wrong? Wires and ventilation ducts hang overhead in this dismal basement, doing little to relieve the sweet, pungent musk that meets here. Entry number 17. Light hurt, hide light, Head hurt, more bumps on face. Light hurt, bumps hurt. Drink more tea. So bye wife, bye, 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 bye. Oh no. Notice there are mushrooms growing out of this musky mound of clothing that is piled up haphazardly against the washing machine. Can we use the concoction on the... No. Old documents are filed away on the shelf. The fuse box is open with only some of the fuses intact, the rest are burned out. You don't have any fuses to replace the ones that are burnt out, and you don't really want to mess with the ones that have. Wouldn't dream of touching that. The washer and dryer sit crookedly against the wall, covered in years of dust, and rodent feces. Rust stain streaks down the blood from this old water tank. This rusty metal box with a lever coming out of its side. In the front of the box is a panel that held it by screws. Tried to open the front panel, but oh, we got a screwdriver. Using the screwdriver, you unfasten the screw holding the panel, and it falls to the floor. Inside the panel is gears. Ah, we have gears. The metal cog from the fits perfectly into gears. Pull the lever with all your might, but it doesn't budge an inch. It's rusted in place. Maybe use the oil. The oil will probably be put to better use on this box's lever. Oh, we have to use on the lever. You spray the penetrating oil on the base of the lever. You pull the lever easily, but nothing happens. Looking at the broken wires. Wow, it's a good thing we got all this stuff. Look, now we found a use for all our stuff. We got the wire. Use the piano wire on the gearbox, but nothing happens. You have to use it on the lever. Use the piano wire on the lever. Looking at the broken wires, you wonder if the box needs power to work. Oh, wait. We use it up here. Using the piano wire, you tie the damaged wires together. A spark of electricity zaps your finger and you catch a whiff of the zone. You pull the lever easily and the gears begin turning and the bar across the door slides out. This is getting very intense. Oh my god, you step into the scene that makes your mind reel with horror. An entire room covered in various manifestations of pulsating fungus. Well, we know what we do. Well, that's... As you reach toward the mass, it wheezes loudly, releasing a large, choking cloud that causes you to back out. Oh no! He didn't like that. You poured the fungicide onto the wall, and it begins shaking violently, emitting a high-pitched sound. You run outside. A faint cry is drowned out by the crackling of the flames, which warm you as you watch the house burn. The nightmare is over. The end. GG. And Stitch missed it because he fell asleep. So we did it. We did it, evil guy. We did it. You had 14 bad dreams while you're trapped in the night. So that, I think we died 14 times. That's what it's saying. Let's go. Wow. No, I love that. I love that because that reminded me of Uninvited. I don't know if you know that game, evil guys, on the NES. But you're in this haunted house and you're having to grab items and use items and find your way through it. I love games like that. So much fun. Really well done. Really creative. I want 1,000 games just like this. Oh, but yeah, wow, we 8-hour stream hype. This was a really long stream. But yeah, thank you, Evil Guy, for hanging out. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you, Stitched and Peter Steve and TV Comebacks and Mr. Cherry Games and Deviant. Yeah, everybody. We got a few raids too today. Yeah, Nightmare's over. Always a good time, yeah. Oh, I gotta do another stream of this because there's still games left that we didn't get to. So you could raid King of APOC. Playing a Sega Saturn game that I don't recognize. Duel of the Oracle. That sounds familiar. Actually, it kind of looks like this game, which is kind of funny. Dark Solid. Yep. Wait a minute. Did you see that in the rear view mirror? It looked like he's turning into the molded or something, right? What's going on with his face? So he's turning into